Hello Gizbos and welcome back to another FIFA 23 Drayton Town career mode. So we're here in the February, literally the 1st of February. It's going to be a really tough month going forward. Of course, last episode, Ocean is up top now due to Mikey's injury. Millwall actually get the game started and they start very quickly. It's really good play. Benicophobe having a shot. Sov actually got a hand to it, but couldn't keep it out, and it is 1-0 to Millwall. And it's an early start from Millwall. They're just starting the game really early, really frustrating us. And teams are scoring early against us. Ocean here with an absolutely fantastic goal. You sometimes can tell that they're working well with Mikey in training and stuff like that, especially with a finish like that. Very good touch to open his body up, go across the goalkeeper, and it is 1-0 to... it's 1-1. And then here is really good play from Berry. He keeps it in. A very good stop from Sov. Chris managed to get rid of the danger, but playing very risky defending there. And then here, Paul does really well. Great through ball through to B. Kind of one-on-one with the keeper. A couple of defenders closing in on him, but he hits over the bar. Really poor finishing from B standards, because you would expect B to put that in the back of the net. And then Ryan whips in a really good cross. It's actually headed away from the defender. In all fairness, that I believe the keeper was going to get that, but Paul just snuck in and scored a fantastic goal from our point of view and puts us into the lead. But a really poor defending and mix up from the keeper and the defender. And then straight on the stroke of half time, it's not even like a minute, it is literally on the stroke of half time. We conceded a goal, probably against the run of play, really. We did actually quite well after conceding the first goal. And then Joey here gives it away. It's a poor touch from Joe into Mitchell, and it's a good touch. And then Berry scores again, his second, to put Millwall 3-2 up and leading once more in this game. But it was just such a poor touch from me. Really disappointed that I made that mistake, but even so, we have to live from it. Just thinking where to hit this with Neil. Was thinking about placing it into the top corner. I curled it, it hit the wall. Absolutely shocking free kick in all fairness. So yeah, we absolutely lose that game. Really, it was a really disappointing game to lose. If I'm honest, shouldn't be losing teams to Millwall, especially at home. Like them teams you just don't need to lose to. But we have to pick ourselves up. I think we've lost 3 home games all season, so can't obviously win everyone, and you do have to lose a fair few. So another defeat. I'm not sure how many we've lost, but I know we've lost 3 at home. We take our travels to Huddersfield away, and Paul gets us off to a screamer. Normally we concede the first goal, but Paul gets us off with an absolutely sensational strike. I'm not even kidding. What a finish that was. He even started celebrating even before the ball hit the back of the net. Probably the angle from behind the goal. You could see it curling into the far corner. Fantastic finish. 1-0 to us. And we got build on this. The teams always come back into us and we don't actually do well. Danny was actually playing up top just because of a different formation away from home. Normally we play it up to Mikey where he normally heads it on and we defend that way. But of course there is no Mikey in the team. So I was playing it through balls and along the floor. Just trying to keep it different going forward. But here, Josh Karoma curls one into the far corner. He did that for a few times for Pompey on loan this season for us. But it was a really good finish from him in all fairness. And then here again, he's through. I could have taken him out, risked the yellow card. But this time he doesn't actually finish. He hits it wide of the target. But after his first chance, you'd expect him to score that one. And then into the second half, it's a good cross in. It's actually well dealt from us. Alfie gets there. He breaks away. He's got only Ocean to up with. He uses that space. He's one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Player busting behind him. But Ocean actually flicks it into the ground, which gets the ball bouncing down and up. And then we score to make it another goal. And in here, really poor defending. Ocean didn't get there. Alfie didn't get there. Chris let it bounce through the middle. I think it was just a overall very disappointing goal to concede. And it is 2-2 after again being in the lead. As long as we don't lose it, it wouldn't matter. Draw your away games. Jack's almost given us the lead. You can see what the fans made of it. it's going so close. And then real heartbreak here, really poor. Sorba Thomas just absolutely smashing it in injury time. Again, if you're not going to take your chances, you will get punished from teams. It's exactly what's happened in this game. It happened against Millwall. It's now happened again, and it's a disappointing game for us, and we do take another defeat, so it's back-to-back defeats for us. Hull City here, when we played them away, we were 3-0 down in 30 minutes, so I was hoping for a bigger response in terms of that performance, and also our last two performances where we've lost both games. I nearly opened the scoring, but it took a very good save from Matt Ingram to keep me out. And then here, I whip in a very good cross. I get a second bite at it. It falls to be left foot volley into the far corner to make it 1-0 to us just after the half-hour mark. But that was a fantastic finish. The way he touched it and curled it into the far corner, absolutely great stuff from him. And that's another goal for B. Here is an overhead kick, which is a really good save. And then all B's fantastic work that he's done all season, he just took one heavy touch. I'm not going to put all the blame on him because it is snowy, it's horrible to play in, but he just took a heavy touch and we were punished for that. Sov had to be brave here. I tried to take him out to stop him running because I didn't really want to go in the lead and then concede again, which seems to be the habit of us, what we're doing. But it was a very good save from Sov. Very impressed with that. And then Hull try and build a short corner. It's really good football. It's actually given away from them. I pick it up. I've not really got many runners. I chip it over to B. I was thinking about the through ball, but with the snow, I didn't think it would get there. B one-on-one, and then this time he makes amends. He scored earlier, conceded an error at the back, which made Hull go 1-1, and now he's scored. It is making amends in that respect, and it is 2-1. Yes, 2-1 to us. Hull have a corner. It kind of not really dealt with. It was really awful defending from us, but we managed to get it clear. And then B here, no one's up with him. I don't know what Danny was doing. He was the furthest player forward. I just carried him running. A lot of snow in impact. But B went all the way, and he scores a hat-trick. And really definitely made up for the error in the first half. But it's such a hard game to play in with the snow. It's so, look at the ball, it just doesn't glide. A lot of Hull's play was actually over the top. This is a pretty risky challenge from Dan. I thought Sov got a hand to it and tipped it over, but actually went over the bar. But yeah, I was going to give credit to Sov for making that save, but unfortunately it wasn't. Go down for that. I'd rather accept Sov making a fantastic save, but yeah, it just wasn't for it. But more importantly, we got our first win of the episode. Lost the first two, obviously, really disappointing. Then we get the winner here for us, and then now we are really cruising. Barnsley away, a tough place to go. Very, very tough for us. Novio here picks it up after we clear it. It's into B. One-on-one with the goalkeeper. I always leave B forward just because of how pacey he is. It's a fantastic finish into that far corner. And we go further, and we go 1-0 up. And just before half-time as well, actually. Which was really good. And then we actually get a chance here from the second half, just before half-time, sorry. Tommy with a fantastic save. Paul dinks it back over. Tommy then heads it over. Should have really headed it down in that respect, but it was a very, very poor error from Tommy, really, not to score the first opportunity. He actually scores the second in the second half, curls it over and gets the head on it to make it 2-0. And I think that's our first set-piece goal in a very, very long time. I thought the game was dead, but here, what a touch this was. A fantastic finish. Dan could have probably got closer. If Dan is closer, then I think he blocks the shot and we get away with not conceding. I feel sorry for Ian because obviously he's not conceded for a very, very long time, or kept a clean sheet, so I say. And then here, Tony came on and actually got an assist. What a touch that is from Joe. Turns and finishes, seals the victory, makes a 3-1 with 4 minutes to go. And yeah, really kills this game off in that respect. But yeah, of course, it was a fantastic finish from Joe. But an assist from Tony, should I say, because Tony coming on getting the assist, which is absolutely fantastic to see. And then here, B picks it up. It's a great forward ball into Jax. He does that as Ocean in there. He's got Joe at the backstick, but Ocean went alone in and off the crossbar. I don't know if the keeper touched it onto the bar, but either way, it is a finish from him. And we seal the game. We score another one. But yeah, it was an absolutely fantastic finish from him. And that is actually the end of the episode. There was not many games in February, which is really disappointing, but unfortunately that is how some months go. We play a lot of games over Christmas and April, and then in some months you only play 3 or 4. But a respectable month. We're sat in second. Watford are just behind us. Burnley can still catch up as well. Of course, Palace are top. There's a couple of teams on the outside of the playoffs that I do believe that will still be up there come the end of the season. Of course, Mikey is out, so no goals from him. B's on 21. Neil's finally above 10. I'm finally on double figures. Ocean is just, and Jax as well, I guess, after his couple of goals this episode, is just a little bit off the double figure mark. But that is going to wrap it up for this episode of February, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you're new here, hit that sub button and hit the notification bell, and I will see you all for the next episode.